Welcome everyone to the Lofi Poli Sci podcast. I'm your host Michael Pickering. That's right, Lo-Fi is in low fidelity, low quality, in your face, messy as can be global news show. Here we're going to talk about our famous question: what's going on in the world today? And today, it's Messy Monday. That fast-paced weekend recap coming at you with that news fresh off that press from the Africa Live section of the BBC. Mali's junta leader sworn in as president. And updates on the military coup in the African country of Mali. France has halted all joint military operations with the country. The African Union has suspended Mali's membership. ECOWAS, an economic organization of West African states, has also suspended Mali's membership. And Mali? Well, they went ahead and just swore in the junta leader as president. So take from that what you will. Lots going on in Mali, so keep your eyes open and ears to the ground, Lo-Fi Nation. Next up, source, NPR's Africa section. Nigeria suspends Twitter after it deleted a tweet by the president. In a tweet on Friday, the Nigerian government said it was suspending Twitter from the country. An interesting tactic, to be sure. The tweet that got deleted supposedly went against Twitter's terms of service and was abusive in nature. Thus, they deleted the president's tweet, and thus, Nigeria's deleting Twitter. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. We'll keep you updated, but additionally in Nigeria, we are just getting word that the leader of Boko Haram, the terrorist organization that controls large portion of northern Nigeria, may in fact have been killed. We're still piecing things together to see the validity of this report, but in case you see it out there, no, we're also looking into it, and update us if you hear something first. Now, moving forward, because we never move on from anything. Source, the world of the Associated Press. Microsoft says, Tank Man image blocking due to human error. Okay, let's break down this headline a bit, because although you may not have heard of Tank Man, you've most surely seen the picture. Tank Man is a picture of a Chinese man standing in front of a Chinese tank during the 1989 Tiananmen Square massacre, something China has never acknowledged the scope of, and they have completely blocked this event from their own internal internet. You can't find a single thing about Tiananmen Square massacre on the Chinese internet. It's completely censored. And on June 4th, just a few days ago, it was the anniversary of Tiananmen Square. And on Microsoft's search engine Bing, when you searched Tank Man, nothing came up. Needless to say, people were pissed and took note of this immediately. And Microsoft said they resolved the issue and you can now search and view all the pics of Tank Man that you want. They called it an accidental human error. Accidental human error? How does someone on the anniversary of Tiananmen Square massacre accidentally block access to the Tank Man picture? You tell me, Lo-Fi Nation. I don't know. And in related news, every year in Hong Kong, there's a vigil and a remembrance of this event. With the new security law, though, quite a few people were arrested, and we're still reading up more on this to find out the entire scope of what actually took place over Friday and the weekend, but we'll update you later in the week for sure. And our following story comes from the UK section of Reuters. And keeping with the tech industry because they were so messy and the world was messy pushing back, the headline: Tech giants and tax havens targeted by historic G7 deal. All right, for everyone out there, because it's summer and everyone needs a bit of a refresher on what the hell is a G7. Well, that would be the Group of Seven, which are 7 of the largest economies in the world. You see, every so often they get together to try and manage the world economy, so everything goes in their favor. Goes smoothly in the world. And who are these Gs of the 7 that you may be asking? Well, that would be Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the UK, US, and the EU. And yes, I know technically that makes 8. It's not my fault. But anyway, these countries got together and have tentatively agreed on a global corporate tax rate at 15%. Because you see, big multinational corporations, which tech companies are as well, they simply move their home offices to countries with the lowest tax rates, report their revenue there, and avoid taxation. Snaky bastards, am I right? But oh, no more, saith the Gs of the 7. No matter where you multinational companies and you tech industry companies go, a 15% tax rate will follow you. This will be interesting to see how it actually works out, and as always, we'll keep you updated as we know more. And a last piece of news to send you on your way for the day. Source, Amnesty International. Madagascar, urgent humanitarian intervention needed as millions face hunger due to devastating famine. First, let me say thank you to Aaron out there for bringing this news to my attention, and a call out to all of you. I can't see everything at once, but together, we can see a whole lot more. So always send me your words on what I'm missing and what you want to hear. Now here, Amnesty International talks about how Madagascar is dealing with its worst drought in about 40 years, and millions of people in the country are facing famine. And as a refresher for everyone out there, famine is people literally dying of hunger and starvation. And in 2021, we'd hope this wouldn't even be possible. And yet here we are. And drought is a unique challenge for Madagascar in particular, because rainwater brings fresh water for irrigation, for crops, for food, for drinking. Madagascar is an island nation surrounded by ocean. This means that much of its groundwater surrounding the outskirts of the country, that groundwater has a high salt concentration in it, which can't be used for irrigation or for drinking. Plus, being an island country, help or aid to the country takes more time and costs more money, because it has to be flown in or taken in by ships. And taking in fresh water, that's a monumental task. And the United Nations and other organizations are currently trying to help, but more help is needed. And thank you again, Aaron, for sharing this with us. And that's a brief snapshot of what's going on in the world today. Issue 6 of Letters to the Lofi Poli Sci came out on Saturday. Get at me to be added to the emailing list. Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be. Peace and well-being to all my human beings out there. Much love and always the best. Pickering, signing off.